Hey guys, I thought I would go ahead and actually properly start the video today. I look a mess because I am not dressed yet, but this video is a vlog, but it's gonna be all about how I kind of deal with my anxiety. And I'm gonna try to give a realistic look into what that kind of is like for me. So this is going to be a little bit of a hard video to do because it's something that I need to be vulnerable, or I will be vulnerable with. So, yeah, I am going to go ahead and get myself ready for the day. I have to work today, but I'm going to push myself to do one of the things that causes me a lot of anxiety, which is I am going to take public transportation.
What?
I struggle with it a lot. That is probably something that heightens my anxiety quite a bit. And so I'm gonna push myself to do it because I want to try to get over that fear. I was attempting to do it earlier this week. It's Wednesday now, so I was attempting to do it on Monday, but that just did not go well, so I didn't end up doing it. But we're gonna try today. And yeah, so I have already filmed a couple of clips. This was filmed over like the last week, actually literally a week from today. So I'm gonna go ahead and also insert those clips here as well. But welcome to the video, guys. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I am not looking forward to going outside and taking public transportation. It's okay. I'm putting on a smile and trying to make light of it, but inside I can feel my whole body's kind of like literally shaking. But yeah, so I'm honestly just sitting here recording and prolonging the process when I really should be getting up and getting myself ready. So I'm gonna go shower, put on some clothes, maybe put on a little bit of makeup because I feel like if I just do something for myself, it'll help me to feel a little bit better. I did a few minutes ago just try to tidy up the kitchen a little bit, and by tidy up I just mean wash the dishes, put dishes away, and wipe off some of the counters. Tomorrow, if I have the energy to do so, I want to clean up the space. So at least I got a jump start on that, thank God, because as I said in previous videos, the kitchen just always becomes this big disaster because we have such a big island that it just becomes a dumping ground. So I went ahead and tidied that up for the most part and did the dishes, which is like my I don't know what is worse. You guys let me know what you dislike more, dishes or laundry. I don't mind washing clothes and putting clothes in the dryer or any of that. It's the folding the clothes and putting the clothes away that I'm just not fond of. But dishes is like a never-ending process. I know it's the same with laundry, but I just feel like every day, all day, there's something to do with the dishes. Whether it's doing dishes, putting dishes away, putting dishes in the dishwasher, whatever it may be, there's always something to do with the dishes. So I feel like dishes is probably my least favorite. I need to honestly stop rambling. I need to drink my water, make sure I'm hydrated. I've charged up all of my things, so my watch, my iPad, my phone, my AirPods, everything is charged and ready to go. I just need to get myself ready to go, and I'm trying to get out of here by 12:30, and it is currently almost 12 o'clock. So I really need to get a move on. Hey guys, it's Editing Shelby here. I'm working on this video currently, but I realized that I did not film anything else for the rest of the day yesterday because I was such in focus, get to where you need to go mode as to not exasperate my anxiety any further. So I just wanted to pop in and let you know that is why the video is just going to jump into a random next clip, which was actually filmed from a few days prior to this, so actually a week before. So yeah. Oh, also, side note, yes, I am in my closet. This is where I've decided to edit today because I have a nice little setup in here, so don't mind that. You can see some of my clothes. Ignore. Hey guys, I decided I wanted to pop in and check in with you guys and just kind of give you guys an update. So yesterday I actually sat down to film, and I was trying to push through the day. I was having a really hard day, and instead of really listening to myself and my body, I was trying to push through that and just continue life as usual. And I was gonna make a vlog on, you know, how I bounced back from having a rough day. But the day kind of took a turn, and as I was sitting down to film, I just realized that it just wasn't gonna happen. So I stopped and I started getting a migraine. So I took the rest of the day to just kind of chill out. However, now here today, the next day, which is a Wednesday, I still didn't quite feel like myself. Was still feeling quite overwhelmed and really in my head, and just honestly overall struggling, like just really struggling. And I definitely tried to take it easy, as well as push myself to do things that I know are beneficial for me, like making sure I'm drinking my water, making sure I'm eating. Because when I feel like this, a lot of the times I don't really feel that hungry, or I don't notice that I'm hungry. And as well as doing simple things like getting dressed, taking a shower. I got up, took a shower, was trying to keep pushing like I normally would after taking some time. And I just, I think, again, my body was trying to tell me, like, hey, you need to slow down. You need to clear your thoughts. You think that you're, you know, doing what you need to do, but you are so in your head right now. And in my head, I just kept thinking, well, if I keep trying, keep doing this, keep doing that, like, it'll get better, it'll be easier, I'll be fine, I'll get through it. Stay positive, I'll be fine. And in the back of my head, I kept thinking, I have to do this, I have to do that. This is going on in the background, that is going on over there. I have to go to work. I have to put on this face. Like, and I just started spiraling. And I was trying to keep myself together, again, still fighting it. And I would like have moments where I was kind of like tearing up and starting to cry, but then I honestly wasn't sure if I was going to even add this clip in because I just felt so uncomfortable and vulnerable. But I wanted this to be an honest dictation of what I feel like when I'm going through an anxiety or panic attack. Then I try to stop it, and long story short, I could feel that the panic was happening. And so I decided to reach out and call my stepmom, but she didn't answer the phone. And then I called, or I didn't call, but I texted my husband. I think I texted him first, but he's at work, so I didn't necessarily expect him to be able to respond right away, nor do I want to like burden him with any of this, especially when he's at work and everybody's got their own stuff going on, you know? he's the person that I talk to about all this stuff, and I don't want him to always be the one that needs to support, even though he always does. But he wasn't really responding right away, which I didn't expect him to, like I said, but I decided to reach out to my best friend, who I wasn't sure if she was currently working or not. But 9 times out of 10, I know if I reach out, I'm gonna hear back. And I did, and apparently I reached out at the right time because she was getting ready to go on break. So she called me, and that was really helpful because she tried to do everything that she could to calm me down, because I was crying a lot on the phone and trying not to panic. But yeah, she just really did everything that she could to kind of be there as support, even though she's not right here. So that was really, really nice, and it helped to an extent, but I just can't shake the feeling that I just don't really feel like myself right now, and I don't want to, sugarcoat it or pretend that it's something when it's the complete opposite. I just don't want to ignore what I feel. I want to be able to embrace it, even though it's really hard. I don't even know if it makes any sense, but I'm also just really tired of feeling like this, and I know that hard days are gonna come. I know that. But I just feel like they just keep happening so frequently that it feels like they are impossible to get a break from. Anyways, I did not pop on here to be a crying mess, but it's real life, right? Just keeping it real. But I did want to just check in, because even though I am struggling right now, having panic attacks and just really in my head, I'm going to keep pushing through and giving myself the space and the time that I need. But I figured while doing that doesn't mean that I have to just sit still, because that doesn't help anything. Might sit outside for a little bit, or maybe even go for a walk, because I did actually manage to get outside for a walk that evening, and it was beautiful and really relaxing. So I'm glad that I actually went and did that. My husband suggested it, and I followed, and I don't regret it. Look at those beautiful fall leaves. I was also contemplating painting, because my best friend had suggested that I either draw or paint while putting something on in the background as just some noise, just to kind of take away my focus from these thoughts and focus on something else. So I don't really feel like drawing. That is a whole conversation for a different day. I have such a love-hate relationship right now with art in terms of my drawing. But painting sounded good, so I might paint. And I'm thinking, if I do, I'm gonna bring you guys along just so you can see. I'm not doing my own painting. I'm gonna use my paint by numbers, which is what I typically use when I feel anxious and overwhelmed, because it requires me to do a lot less thinking and a lot more just finding the colors, finding the numbers, matching them up, and painting on the canvas. So it's a lot better for me to not have to think so hard. Everything is kind of done. I just have to put it together. So yeah, that is the plan, and I figured I would check in, let you guys know what's going on, and yeah, keep it moving. But we'll see you guys in a little bit. Something like this. So it's a decent sized canvas. You can see all of the outlines for the shapes. This is going to be like flowers and moons and stuff like that. If you look really, really closely, let's see if I can get it close up. So there are numbers. And those numbers correspond with the numbers that are on the paint that comes with it. I'm still trying to take it easy because I can feel, I still feel really heightened right now. So yeah. If I feel like, if I am a little bit slow or not making much sense, it's because my brain is still trying to come down. But yeah, so here got the little numbers on top of each paint, and those numbers then correspond to the numbers that are on the canvas that you paint with. The one, and I've done these a couple of times, but I've never finished one because they're a lot of work and they can take a long time. And while I was, people screaming outside. While I was taking a break from work, I was doing a lot of self-reflection, just a lot of things to also kind of find to cope with when I was struggling. So I decided, because I had had this one for a long time and just hadn't worked on it. It was still in the packaging. I think it was actually still even in the box. But I'm so thankful that I had it, because this is the first one I've ever completed, and it's Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. If you guys don't know that yet, which I don't even know if I've said anything, but I absolutely love Harry Potter. I grew up with it, read all the books, loved all the movies. I can watch those over and over again, especially this time of year. I have my little Harry Potter tattoo here as well, which I've never showed you guys my tattoos. I'll try to do a better, I'll go into more detail about the tattoos I have, but this is my Harry Potter one. It says always, the little cloak, wand, and stone. And yeah, I also have my SpongeBob tattoo here. I got a matching one with my best friend. She also has the same one. So, okay. But this is the one that I was working on, and I had completed it in the time that I was taking off from work, and I'm so happy about it. It looks amazing. Like, honestly, the detail, the shading, everything is just phenomenal about it, and I cannot wait to get a frame and hang this up somewhere. But ooh, it makes me so happy. Also makes me happy because I completed it. It took me probably a little over a month and a half. It could have also even been 2 months for all I remember. But yeah, so I got this one right after I finished my Harry Potter one, because it was nice to have something to do every day, just to kind of have an established routine and some more positive things to put my energy into. But I don't know. I got this one and then I painted just a smidge of it and then just never went back to it. Because it's, I'm not gonna lie, it does take a lot. It's a lot of work because there's so many little tiny spots that you're focusing on, and you could sit here for an hour and a half and it feels like you.
So I thought I'd put this part in a little time lapse for you guys, just so you could see my progress or me working on this painting.
So
this one is gonna take me a while. I can feel it. It's just, it's always hard to start it because you don't see a lot of progress in the beginning. And because you don't see that progress, you don't really want to go back to it. But I know once I'm done, it's going to look super nice. And to be completely honest, I haven't picked it up since this moment. So I probably need to go back to that soon.
Hey yo, I'm in the car. We're going to At Home today. Yep, we're heading to At Home right now. I'm gonna bring you guys along a little bit. I don't really think we have an exact reason to go. We just wanted to go and kind of see what they have there. So I'm excited.
Me realizing for a split second that my voice sounded so strange. So I immediately tried to fix it.
And then we're gonna go to Lowe's after that. I wanna look and see what kind of plants they've got going on.
At home. I really want to get into some vegetables too.
Yeah, vegetables would be good.
They sell vegetables?
Like seeds?
I'm sure the seed.
Never mind. Okay.
Don't you work right here,
Oh man.
I
Anyways,
jaywalk every morning.
I was literally shaking my head at her jaywalking. This day was actually exactly what I needed after having such a rough patch earlier on in the week. And normally being out in public like this is something I struggle with and have panic attacks, but I actually really enjoyed myself. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you got to this point, to the end, comment the Christmas tree emoji.